In this video, I'm going to show you how I create this simple color grading in Davinci Resolve. Just simple grade. For this clip, I use Lumix S5 with 20 to 60 millimeters f 3.5. That's a kitty lens, right? Stay with me and let's see the process. This is how it is, okay? So I'm going to create the node. You press Alt plus S on your keyboard to create the node. Here you can create any node you want, right? Okay, so for me, I like to skip. This is the first one. I don't know why. So let me start by here. As I told you, I use Lumix S5 20 to 60 3.5 millimeter lens. Okay, so first for this second node, I have to import this color space transform here. Okay, so now for this color space transform, and I'm going to add some settings depend what the camera I use. Okay, so for here input space, I choose this Panasonic Vigamant because I use Lumix, you know. And then for this input, let me choose also where it is Panasonic Vlog, okay, because I use Vlog. You see guys, my clip is in Vlog, so I have to choose this Panasonic Vlog. You see the change for this output color space, I have to choose the RC709, right? And for this output gamma, let me choose this RC709A. Right, okay, so this is the first step. Okay, yeah, this is before and then this is after. This is nice. Okay, so for this second node, guys, I like to take each setting for each node. Okay, so that's the better way for me. Okay, for this, either here you can rename any name you want. Here, for example, yeah, you can add like color space transform like this, and then here you can rename, like let me call it like saturation, for example. Yeah, sat. Here you can add the name. Okay, so if you create the many nodes, okay, so you have to add the name on it, okay, in order to see what you are doing, right? Okay, for this third node here, I can come to increase this color boost, something like this. Okay, color boost, yes, this is better, this is nice for me. And then let me come here for this next here, because I just want to increase the temperature in order to get when I want to make the skin tone. Yes, I have to increase the temperature a few little bit, right? Something like this. Yes, this is nice. Okay, and then guys, I took each setting for each node. Okay, to create node is free. You have to know that, right? And then for this, the next, guys, you see how the sky is. It has some more bright, so I can just make it. Okay, but before I jump on this color on this sky, sorry, so first let me make about the skin tone. Okay, and I have to come back here for this icon and I choose this skin tone. Okay, so you press on Shift plus H, yeah, to get the skin. Okay, so and then you can use these settings, hovers, saturation and luminance, yeah, something like this. You see even the gray, so something which has the same color with the skin tone, right? Yeah, this is nice, guys. No, yeah, not sky, you see, no, the sky, right? So yeah, and then I have to increase this blur radius, okay, in order to hide the edge. Okay, to hide the edge where you see when I try to decrease this blur, you see how looks like I have to increase the blur radius. Okay, this is nice. And then you come here for this gamma and you increase something up like this. Okay, even to you can increase the highlight. You see something like this. You can increase the highlight for the skin tone. Okay, and then you press Shift plus H, and then you see what you get, right? So this is before, and then this is after. Looks nice. Okay, so now let me jump on the next node, to make this sky. And then also I'm going to use this icon, so I have to choose this, something like this, and then you click Shift plus H. You see now I get the sky, right? So in order to balance it well, you have to select the sky well, guys, as possible as you can. Like this is nice. Let me hide it well. So now I remain the sky, right? Okay, you see the sky is also selected, and then this one, which is not the inner bow, is the one which the color will not affect, right? Okay, so here I can come here for this. Where is gamma? Sorry, yes, this is gamma. First I can increase the temperature, something like this. Okay, I mean decrease. Okay, to put it in the blue, and then here I can put this gamma here in the blue. Okay, or you can put it in the green, depend, okay, how you want. And you have to remember this to increase this blue light layers, right? Okay, something like this. Okay, so and then when you see the whole clip, guys, you see how the things look. Man, this is pretty nice. This look, it has good look, man. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so this is before, and then this is after. This is nice. Even to here you can increase, like, yes, you can add, like, so for example, the contrast. Okay, yeah, can add like tint, yes, something like that. Yeah, even color boost. Okay, about the sky, you see this is nice. Shift plus H, you see how the things is. This is nice, guys. This is amazing, right? Okay, so now let me jump on the on the next node, and I'm going to add like the grace, cause guys, I like the green, the pure green glaze. So the things I have to do, and I have to click on this node, okay, and then I come here for this curve. Okay, so let me come here for this who versus who. Okay, I press here on the who versus who, and then I'm going to choose yellow and green. Okay, so you see how in this grace there is some yellow colors. Yeah, that reason why I have to remove it. I just want the pure green, right? So, and I have to move, you see, guys, what I get. I have to move it down. This is nice, bro. This is amazing. And if you want, you can increase some other colors. There is no problem. Okay, but for me, I like the pure green. Looks like this. This is nice, right? Okay, and then you come back here for this who versat. Yeah, to increase the saturation, you press on green. Okay, and then here you can increase the saturation, and then you press on yellow too, you increase the saturation, something like this. Now you see how the clip it is. Looks nice. And then so about the black, here let me add the contrast for the whole clip. Yes, like this, something like this. Okay, you see, guys, contrast. And then I like to add like some other colors on the shadow, right? So here you have to come, I was here on the lift gamma gain offset, and then you come back here for this log. Here you can add a shadow, you can add any color in the shadow. Here I can add the blue, you see here on my trousers. Okay, on this pant you can add any color you want, or you can add any green, something like this. Yes, you can add any color you want, guys. So I like to put especially green and blue. Yeah, this is nice. So now, guys, this is how my clip is looking. This is nice. Okay, so on the skin tone there is some edges, some things which is not looking good. So the things I have to do, I have to click here on this node, and then I come here on the shadow, sorry, yes, the shadow, and I add like even yellow too.
Yeah guys, that's how it is. Just create more nodes as you can because it's free. Yeah man, that's how you do it in order to get the better image, better look, something like this. So guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to make subscribe and leave the comment down below. Let me know what you think. Leave your thumbs up. See you in next video. Peace.